This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.
Happens every year. You can feel it. It's getting closer. Talking about summer, and also that feeling that you have inside, knowing that you will be in shorts and in a bathing suit and wondering how you can manage your weight very fast, or even if you've lost some weight, how to stay at a certain number. We're going to talk about all of that today. Everything summer related connected to your weight. This is just one of the things that she and her husband help people with in many different ways. It's all about health and wellness, motivation, enhancing your self-confidence, also helping women with a lot of this. And their practice is known as New Wonderful You. And one half of the practice is here today, Dr. Fredina Usher-Weems on the program. How are you doing?
Great. How about yourself, Steve?
15 pounds. Would love to let that go really quick.
Well, you know what they say in the summertime is not the best time to try to lose because we have so much activities going on outside. You know, you tend to like take off clothes, so you don't have a lot of clothes on, and you tend to get overheated. So you either eat a lot of more dairy products, ice cream, or smoothies, and you're like, oh, well, I'm outside, I'll work it off. And you don't realize what happened until you go back into hibernation in the fall and the winter, and you start putting on those clothes, and they kind of feel a little different.
Well, it's kind of a double-edged sword because you're outside, you're more active, maybe you're sweating a little bit more, but on the flip side of that, there's holidays, there's celebrations, there's picnics. Hey, what do you want to, where am I going to be tonight? I will be at it's looking like a restaurant bar in a marina with a live band, having a couple of cocktails. It's Friday and eating. Here we go again.
That's fun. But we want to make sure we don't want to not have fun.
Truth.
And that's how we miss by maintaining our weight, because we either go one extreme or the other. We either go so strict that when we fall off, we just, I can't do it. Or we just say, well, I'll do it. I'll wait till the new year, or I'll wait till another time. But summer weight management is quite simple. I always tell people, KISS, keep it simple, sweetie. Well, that means that you started before summer, getting ready for the summer. It's a great time in the summer to focus on weight management due to abundance of fresh produce and longer days and opportunities to outdoor activities. So we want to think about embracing the seasonal produce, because now with the summertime, there's more fruits out now that might not have been out in the winter and the fall. You got your berries, which are rich in antioxidants. They make a perfect snack or addition to a salad or dessert. Instead of putting a frosting or whipped cream on top, put some berries on top. Leafy green vegetables are good. Okay, we're talking about these smoothies. Oh, it's so hot on a smoothie. Put that kale in that smoothie, put the spinach in there, or make it into a salad. And that's very good, healthy, because guess what? Spinach and kale turns into a lot of water because there's really more fluid in that spinach and that kale. So when you think about that, that's going to help flush you out. Any dark green vegetables is good to help you to maintain your toxin, get the toxin out of your body through that. And you can also add in zucchini and squash. Grilling is good, and it's good on, put them on top of noodles. And we also make spaghetti squash. That's the kind of a vegetable. But when you cook it and you cut it out, it looks just like spaghetti. So it takes some of the fat out of the pasta, or some of the things, the carbohydrates, or it's less fattening than the noodles or pasta that we eat. Or you can do tomatoes and cucumbers, be freshened for ideal salads, or just a cucumber salad or a tomato salad with some onions in it. Well, you want to make sure, though, while you're doing all this, please stay hydrated. And I don't mean it's okay to drink your beverages, but you want to make sure you stay hydrated with water. So try to get at least 8 ounces of a glass of water a day. And especially if you're outside, take your water with you. And so you want to make sure that, were you getting ready to say something, Steve?
Yeah, I want to talk about smoothies. So
okay, go ahead.
Had one this morning. And apparently 3 days out of the week, I make a smoothie for breakfast. It is a banana, or maybe half a banana, handful of strawberries, handful of blueberries, almond milk, and I use a plant-based protein powder. I don't use a whey base. I try to get away from too much dairy. Um, I like the way it tastes. Critique that for me. Is it too much sugar? What do you think's going on there?
That's natural sugar, no.
Okay.
And as long as that's not the only thing you're having throughout the day.
No, this is breakfast.
Okay, so no, that's nothing wrong. That's natural. There's nothing wrong with that. See, it's just when we go overboard. If we're
Mm.
doing smoothies for lunch, smoothies for breakfast, smoothies for dinner, and not people, you don't realize you get more weight in fluids than you do in solid food because the fluid's already broken down. Solid food has to break down throughout your system. So there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with this. Now, where it gets to be a problem, if you start down all that moco and brown sugar or honey, if you start adding
Yeah.
or too much peanut butter can be a problem. But if you're just doing natural, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
And to your point, every once in a while, just to change it up, I'll put like a half a teaspoon, not even a tablespoon of peanut butter in there. Or sometimes I'll take a little bit of like a sprinkling of granola. Like I know there's a lot of fat in granola, but just a little bit, just and blend it up. Just have a little bit of crunch going on, but that's it. What else could I put in there? I've often heard too, things like kale, some vegetables, even though
Yeah,
it's fruit in
spinach.
there. Yeah.
Oh, but it tastes good. You gotta try it because it blends. It blends. Because I have, but in our smoothies I make, I put in the spinach, the kale, avocado goes in there, and then we have the blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, and bananas. So mix it up, and it tastes really good. And if you really want to be more of a smooth, you can add more ice instead of just doing like the water or the milk. But yeah, but it's really good. So
Hmm.
you can put zucchini in there if it's what's your preference.
See, I haven't graduated to adding vegetables with the fruit because I don't want to
Mhm.
kill the nice taste of the fruit,
But
but
you'd be
I'm
surprised how it
guessing.
blends in. But
Yeah.
but you have to have acquire your own taste. Everybody
Yeah.
tastes different, so you have to try it and see. I wouldn't say put them all in at one time. Maybe try some spinach at first, would and see how that tastes if you
Yeah.
like it before you start adding everything else in there. Like, oh, I don't want none of this stuff because you have to find out what's going in there that you don't like. So if you try something new, I don't say try a lot at one time. Try maybe adding one thing new to it.
And I would imagine just a little bit sprinkling in there. It's only going to do you well by adding, spinach, a little bit of kale, whatever,
Hmm.
a little bit, and the flavor, the sweetness of everything else is probably going to counteract it. You might not even know it's in there, but it's doing you good.
Right. That's yeah, it really is. But you want to make sure that throughout the day you are getting your water. Okay, and
Mm,
you can add like maybe a fresh herb to it if you're not the type of person who can drink water straight, or you might want to add flavor. But me, that's all basically I drink is just water, straight water for
mm,
years. But that's my choice. But you still want to make sure you want to get that water in. Okay, but then also water comes in your foods like watermelon, cucumbers, oranges, kale, and spinach, because most of that turns into water when it breaks down.
mm.
And then you're thinking about, okay, outdoor activities now we're getting into. It's a warmer weather, so you can do more physical activities outdoors. But now make sure you wear sunscreen. Regardless of your skin color, everyone needs sunscreen to prevent skin cancer or premature aging. So you want to make sure you put on that sunscreen if you're out in a lot of sun. Please protect yourself.
So I'm going to be transparent here to your point. I knew back in the day that being in the sun wasn't that great, but when you're young, like, I'm not gonna worry about it. I've dealt with it with skin cancer for 30 years now,
Mhm.
pretty much on a yearly basis. I've got 28 stitches on my forehead there, another 28 there, 10 there as of 4 months ago, 5 months ago. Had 60 stitches right here. I got stitches here, stitches here,
Oh.
stitches here. On my back, melanoma back in December. Um, Wear sunscreen. Yeah. And I'll be doing it for the rest of my life. There's always a little, feel a little something here. It's all manageable. I'm used to it. But if I listened to my mom back in the day, putting baby oil on and laying at the beach every other day, wouldn't be dealing with it. Wouldn't be dealing with it because come to realize that, it's in my family and, it can affect anybody. It doesn't matter who you are. you could have skin cancer. Yeah.
So so we want to try to be mindful of that.
Sure.
And we want to also practice mindful eating. I know we get excited. We're out with family and friends. We at a social event, maybe a beach party or on a boat, and we're getting food. It's a lot of food we're eating and talking. But you want to make sure, because we don't realize we overeat when we're in those kind of environments, because we just eating and talking. I realize how much we're eating. So you want to make sure you eat slowly and savor each bite. Listen to your body. Is it hungry, or is it just designed to have something? Your body will tell you between hunger and I just want this. Okay. So when you feel satisfied, that means it's time to stop eating. Avoid distractions, and that's again, we want to socialize, but you know, and I know that when you're talking to people and socialize with a glass in your hand, you done drink up, put it down, got another one, or you've got this plate of food, you're talking and eating, you went back and got another one, and you're not totaling up how much food intake you're taking. So you want to try to avoid eating with the TV and the phones. And if you're going to be moving around and you're at a social event, get that glass and estimate your drops of drinking with the same glass so that you can make it throughout the day and don't put it down. And get another one. And look and remind yourself, okay, what did I eat today? And sometimes it's best to eat before you go. Because if you eat before you go, when you get there, you won't be hungry. You're just going to pick and choose some things you really want to eat and you won't overeat. So that's something to really think about. Steve, I see I see your thoughts moving around inside your head.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Eat before you go somewhere, because when you go somewhere, okay, so you want to, if you're watching your weight and you want to stay healthy, you go somewhere, you're going to be talking to people. I'll get another hamburger. Well, you know what? Let me try the hot dogs. Let me do this. Let me do that. If you've already eaten, you're less apt to do that. And certainly being mindful with every bite, no matter where you are. I'll sit in front of I'll have dinner in front of my computer, taking care of some work, whatever it might be. I'll put away 3 slices of pizza and don't even know I did it. I'm not even thinking about it.
Right. Because you're not focused on that. You're just trying to get this done and move on.
Right.
And that can really get you that. So you want to make sure in the time that you're not in your social events, continue to plan healthy meals and snacks. Meal prep. Prepare your meal. If you know you're going to be all weekend having a good time, that's going to be your 10%. You're going to eat whatever you want to eat. So Mondays through Friday, prep your meals. Try to maintain that 25 carb, 25 protein, 50% fruits and vegetables. So that way you can, this weekend, I'm going to eat whatever I want to eat. But then get back on it the following week. Plan your activities. This is summer. It's going to be a lot of different parties going on. Maybe you're going on travel and vacation. You might be going across seas. So plan it. Eat your as much healthy food as you can before you go. Because we know that when we get out of town, we're not looking to cook. We're just looking whatever restaurant we can find so we can eat and be with family and have a good time. And it's okay. But also, as much as possible, maintain a sleep schedule. I know that sometimes you're going to be out late, especially when your family, people you've seen a long time, but try to at least get appropriate amount of sleep so you don't be drained. Because a lot of times we come back from vacations, we always say, I need a vacation after vacation. Because we didn't take care of ourselves during the vacation. You can still have fun during the vacation, take care of yourself. When you come home, it's not like, oh man, I'm pooped. And I got to get back to work tomorrow. And set realistic goals. I know we want to enjoy life, but always remember that there's tomorrow. I know they say live each day as if it's your last. Live each day the way you want to live it, where you won't regret it. Tomorrow is what I say. Because you can have fun, but if you wake up tomorrow and can't move, then what did the fun do? You want to be able to have fun for that whole time you're enjoying your family, friends, others. So set realistic goals. Can you go to 4 parties on one night? Can you go to 4 drinking and gatherings on one night? Is your body used to this? Listen to your body. Your body tell you, okay, it's time to go home. It's time to get some rest. Listen to your body. It will tell you what you need to do. And make sure you define your goals, be defined, realistic and measurable. Celebrate small victories along the way. Okay. Adjust your goals as needed and make sure you remember that this is your lifestyle. So whatever you do today will come in effect for your tomorrow. So embrace these tips. Embrace your lifestyle. Have fun, Watch your weight, but don't get to the point where you're dreading, I can't do this, can't do that. No, 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 no. Life is a journey. Weight management is a journey. Because on your road, you're going to see what your body can, and as you, I'll say, grow older in God's grace, become more seasoned. The things you could have done at a different age might not suit your body now. And the things you did at an early age might be the reason why you have an arthritis now.
Mm.
So look and think about that. Okay, summer coming up, what I'm going to do? What can I not do? And remember, whatever you do, just simply be the best me possible.
Mm. Love that. I wish I heard that a long time ago, i.e. the sun, like things you did. But even looking back, if you look back and you say, yeah, I should have done that. I could have done that.
It's okay.
It's okay because maybe you weren't ready for that, but now you are.
Exactly. Right. And don't live your past in regret. Okay, you didn't do it. What'd you learn from it? Move on.
Yeah. Mm. Regrets are tough, but you think as you change the mindset and you live a life, you have less or no regrets. I'm processing this in real time right now. I honestly am.
You do.
Yeah.
When you learn that the word no is your best friend,
Mm.
it will help you stop from overloading yourself, regretting that you shouldn't have done this and you didn't do that. Sometimes we are our worst enemy because we push ourselves limits we're not superheroes. We try to be, but we're not superheroes. So we push ourselves to that limit where it's no return because we're tired. And then we get mad and then we explode instead of just saying no. So okay, plan your activities. I know it's like here in Cleveland, we have the Wade Over every Wednesday night. It's a free like party in the park, different jazz or different musicians come together. Okay, plan it. Okay, but now maybe sometimes you can't go. Plan what you want to do. Just like we plan our agenda for work or what we need to do, plan your summer to hit the things you really want to go to and say no to things you really don't want to go to. And don't put off tomorrow. I'm not saying you can't, but remember, you never know what tomorrow's going to bring in your life. So do what you can do for yourself and your loved ones around. Enjoy your summer. Spend time with not just text messaging. Spend time with people in person. We're not A1. We're not AI, okay? Let's not make our relationships AI. Well, we spend all texting. Okay, that's okay. But when you can, go and spend time with the people in your life who've influenced you the most. Because we don't know what tomorrow is going to bring, and that's not being negative.
No,
It's saying be realistic and take time out so you don't stop regrets in advance. Do what you want to do now so you don't regret it later.
thinking of all of that, and I'm processing it as you're saying it. I'm looking for regrets right now. What do I regret? And if you talked to me 5 years ago before I started, digging into different mindset, I probably have a handful or more. I don't know that I have any. I don't know if that's normal, but I'm not.
That's the way it should. Why shouldn't it be? Why we always think negative is the norm?
Yeah, but I'm, if I said, well, I probably should have did this or should have done that or maybe made a different decision. But then I look at it, you weren't ready for that then. That wouldn't have worked. No wonder you didn't do that, or
Because that was not in your destiny.
right at that time.
At that time.
And one other thing about worrying about doing things and getting it all done and all of that. This is not negative, but I feel it's reality. Want your feedback on this. Everything is temporary.
And that depends on where you are and your belief. To me, there's nothing permanent to me but God. It's like you said, everything changes season. Remember, we're not 2 years old. We're not 10. As we grow like in ages, there's nothing that's permanent.
That's what I'm saying.
And what you're saying, it is so true. Because even look at your loved ones. My parents are all gone.
Same. Yeah. Yep.
And I can't bring them back. But I have no regrets because I did everything I could have done as a daughter. See, that's why you don't take your own self for granted.
Mm-hmm. Because we're temporary too.
Yes.
And everything, not being negative here, what's going to happen tomorrow? We don't know.
You don't know.
Because nothing's guaranteed. And, I do a lot of charity work, and I'll never forget this thing that somebody said once, that we all could be one paycheck away from being homeless. Again, what do I mean by that? That anything could change tomorrow. We don't know. Point here is because it's not permanent. Everything is temporary. Factor out a higher source. Put that to the side for a moment. That, big, but put it to the side. The rest of it, temporary.
And you're gonna get through it one way or the other. You know you're gonna get through it. Because look, if you look back, got through it. Okay, here I go. But we know some more changes are coming. But you just you can be concerned about it, but not worried about it.
And I think that's a whole other podcast, getting through it. Resilience. Because once you start realizing that, I'm pretty resilient. I got past that, and then that, and then that, and then that, even in my skin cancer journey, when I first had to have surgery, I'm like, oh my God. Now, all right, well, what time do I show up? And and it'll be fine. 60 stitches, can't even see it. It's all good. It takes a life, and I guess takes a journey. We talked about a lot today, but in a good way. Good stuff. And I think this is what you do. You inspire us to think about a lot of this, our lives, our journey, certainly our nutrition and all of that. Just a piece of what you do. For Dina, how do we connect with you?
You can reach us on our website, which is New Wonderful You, and it's NUWONDERFULULLC.com, or you can call me by phone at area code 216-200-5486. Again, it's 216-200-5486. Or you can email me at Fredina at NUWONDERFULULLC.com.
You offer so much, from the coaching, the insight, the programs, the books, the music, even fitness training. It's all there. Like, seriously, a 360 approach to wellness. Thank you so much for being here today. Really appreciate it.
This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.
Of course my kid's in the right car seat. Well, I think he is.
Yeah, my kid's in a booster seat. He was ready to move up. He is ready, right?
Her car seat looks like the right size.
There are probably rules on when to move up to a booster seat, aren't there?
Rear facing, forward facing? I think I have it right.
Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Are your children in the right car seat for their age and size? Don't think you know you know. Go to safercar.gov/the right seat.
I know my child's in the right car seat, or else I wouldn't get in the driver's seat.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.